This is where I left you in the last video. I just met up my good friend Neil on the plant boat. Well, we stopped and had a couple of beers, so that brought that session to an end and that video to an end. I actually finished up mooring up in Handsacre, just up around the corner. Armitage and Handsacre are basically joined together. So anyway, just up around the corner is where I ended up by mooring up, where I knew I could get internet. So let's continue today's journey down the Trent and Mersey Canal to where we're going to turn off at Fradley Junction onto the Coventry Canal. Good morning, everyone. A little bit fresh this morning. It was only 4 degrees when I got up, but that was 3 hours ago. It's now about 10 o'clock in the morning and I'm making the move. It was foggy earlier. The fog has lifted. Sort of a bit of hazy sunshine around at the moment. Quite chilly. It's time to make a move. I'm at Handsacre, by the way. Yeah. Quite a nice village here. There's a couple of pubs. Yeah. Not sure where I'm going to today, whether I make Fradley Junction or not. But we'll see. Heading in that direction anyway, so let's go. As I pull away from the bank here, got quite a low bridge straight in front of me, so that's on a blind corner as well. I'm taking it very easy, just in case the boat comes shooting straight through the bridge hole. Great big walls that you can't actually see over. Oh, you can down here. Yeah, looks like there are people moving into them. Looks like they're already being occupied. People go on about wood burning stoves and all that sort of thing. My fire is going at the moment and it's burning wood. Good, dry, seasoned wood. There's hardly a whisper of smoke coming out of my chimney. There's a heat haze and that's about it. By Bridge 55 here, so I'm just coming under. This is always a very popular mooring spot along here. There's nothing here, but very popular, always has been. I have moored here before, but I don't like it for one reason. It's under the trees, so of course the solar power is basically zilch, and you get the boat covered with leaves, especially this time of the year. So I won't be stopping here. This is King's Bromley Marina we're just going by here. I believe it's a full service marina. I think they have pump out, gas, diesel, etc. don't get me wrong, I like the new towpaths, but is that well spent taxpayers' money? And all this nice new towpath really doesn't have any benefit for boaters because there's nowhere to moor along here. It's all this grass bank where it's almost impossible to get your boat into, so who's it done for? Well, I've just slowed right down as slow as I can go. I think I can get by, but it's a bit tight. There's a tree in the water up here. If it was on the towpath side, I might have stopped and tried to salvage some of it for firewood, but it's not. It's right in the canal, and there's nowhere I can moor up over there to try and get it. I'm just going to go past very, very slowly. Fortunately, it's the leafy end, you know, the thin branch end, which I'm going by, so if there is any bits under the water, it's at least not going to be big thick chunks of wood I'm going to be hitting. And here it is. Well, that's the obstacle race done around the tree. Now to pick up the speed again and carry on down towards Wood End Lock. You can get by out. There's a tree in the canal there, but you can get by it okay. Sorry? Oh, that's handy. There's no space down here to moor. I've moored here before now. I'm just about to get one boat on that Armco there. But if I wanted to moor today, there's plenty of room down here. If I don't, I'm going to go down the locks. Well, this is Wood End Lock. And this once was a lovely lock cottage here, which I believe was compulsory purchase for the HS2, and I wouldn't have been surprised if it would have been a listed building either. There you go. All the moorings along here all disappeared as well because of the HS2. Ruined a lot of people's lives for no reason at all now. That's what appears anyway. Where the HS2 was planned to cross the Trent and Mersey here. But I believe this is the section which has now been scrapped. So they devastated this lovely old woodland here and took a big swathe right through it for absolutely no reason at all now. trees all the way along here, which all came down. And then there was the coniferous forest behind it. I could actually be wrong there. This section, I think now, is still going ahead. Just like that, all the way through it was. Well, that's me done. No more locks for the day. That was middle lock here at Fradley Junction. Down to the junction and hang a right. Opposite the Swan Inn, locally known as the Mucky Duck. So here is the Swan Inn. Very, very popular pub with boaters and car drivers alike. I'm heading that way, down the Coventry Canal. And I have the swing bridge to do straight away. Well, that brings us to the end of the Trent and Mersey Canal. Well, not actually the end of the Trent and Mersey Canal, but the end for us, because we've now turned onto the Coventry Canal and we're going to continue our journey south down the Coventry Canal and then onto the North Oxford Canal. But that's for later episodes. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all my Patreon, PayPal, Super Thanks and channel members. And don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the old bell notification button and the all options. That way YouTube will inform you every time I upload a new video, which should be Saturdays at 4 PM and Wednesdays at 4 PM, all things being equal, the odd extra video thrown in for good measure. That just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.